TDR-Racing, the Camping World Truck Race here with our sponsor APG on board with us. Guys running Pocono tonight, 70 laps. And we're going to head over and watch you guys turning some practice laps. Tonight, Ed, we got a vote on the nicest looking truck, correct?
We sure do, Woody.
And that's for $5. And yes, I'm saying that over the broadcast so everybody knows that I made this deal with them here last week. That I think it was the week before. Last week there were some issues. Some people didn't have their trucks in, and I believe you left early or something too. So we said, well, we'll just wait till next week.
Yeah, 10-4, Woody.
I believe it's 2.5 miles around here, ain't it, Ed?
I believe so, Rudy.
Yeah. Boy, it feels like it's about 3.5, don't it?
I know, it takes a while.
Really, I mean, it does. I mean, it seems like it's longer than it is at Talladega, you know? Just the long straightaways, I guess, is deceiving, you know?
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
I think they do boast, the front stretch has the longest front stretch in iRacing? Is that what they boast?
Yes.
Okay. I know we were watching, Rush and I were watching the Cup race today, and they were reaching 208 mile an hour down the front stretch when they go into turn one. It's like, wow, that's amazing. It probably won't be long and they'll be restrictor plating them on that track.
Oh, definitely.
They've said that for years, but when they see them creeping upwards to the speed of 210, they'll be looking at it. That's exactly what they did at Talladega when they started with the restrictor plates there. The guys were over 210 mile an hour, and they said, "Whoa, we got to slow them down."
Yeah, exactly, Rudy.
When Bill Elliott set the track record there, 212. That was last year. That was in 89, I believe. I think it was in 89 he set that track record.
Wow.
A long time ago. And they've been running restrictor plates on that track ever since. They've had to reduce them down. What they went to, let's see, what was it? 13/16 down to 11/16 or something like that. I forget what it was. They reduced them down even more, so. But the guys, they just start working it out aerodynamically, and the next thing you know, they're right back up to them speeds again, so. They just find more horsepower to get it there, so. Yeah, I ain't rush. He had me stay up. I was gonna lay down and take a little cat nap before this, and we got into playing Left 4 Dead.
How about oak iron?
That wasn't too bad, but I didn't get my nap. I think I'm gonna see the old bed early tonight. It's been a pretty long, rough week. So.
Boy, I know how to get in a bite off 3 like that, man. I can't drive into 3. I drive it so down, and I still have to look.
I do too. I don't know what they're doing. I just can't get it. They're right on the white line, going into 3, or going into turn 3. They're right on the white line. I just go right out I slide right out to the wall. One's no problem. 2 is no problem. The tunnel turn. But 3, man, I just, right out to the wall. I'm on Wardy right now, and he takes it down just a little bit below that black line, and he goes right around there. You didn't do too bad that time.
No, I lift out the gas a little bit, really, then I punched it again.
Yeah.
Tires getting a little scratched up, but I can hear them.
And you missed it.
I made it right through that mess. Oh, that was good racing going on there.
Well, okay, I clicked back. I want to go back. Disconnect. Okay, now I'm going to start. I clicked back and it went back into the race. I didn't want it to go back into the race. I clicked back. Back. That means go back to the previous screen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't. It went right back into the race.
Okay, when it go backwards, it says disconnect from server.
Drivers,
you're going to click cancel.
Cars.
Okay, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But it didn't do that.
Once you go back there again, I need to go back one more too because I want to fix something. Oh no, I can go right here and do it, I guess.
So as everybody's getting ready to qualify here, Ed, what are you kind of expecting out of this race tonight? You're running 70 laps at Pocono. You know, we've been out there and practiced a little bit. Noticed that turn 1 is pretty good. You can run into there full bore. Going into turn 2 in the tunnel turn seems a lot like there's a lot of grip there. But 3, kind of like one of them feather the gas deals to get through that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, Rudy. Yeah, I mean, driving the track is awesome. Like I had a problem with 3, getting into 3. You really have to lift a little bit there and then jump right back on the gas. You have to be really quick at it, off and on. But all in all, man, I think it's going to be a good race tonight for these guys, man. The track is really, really fast. I think they're going to have a good time tonight, Rudy.
Roger that. I think so too. I don't really expect to see a lot of cautions with. If there's any, it's probably going to be in turn 3. If the guys are running, in a close tight race, it's probably going to be a little hairy going into 3.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, because like I said, if any cautions you write, it will be in 3. You get in here too hard, you're going to drift up in the wall. That's where I see the cautions going to be happening. If we have any, I hope we don't. I hope the guys have a clean race tonight.
Yeah, me too. Once they get done qualifying here, maybe when they go to their warm up, I think what I might do is I might run up and ask them if what should we expect, like a pit window, on fuel.
Yeah, 10 forward. Yeah, that'd be nice to know.
Yeah, that way we're kind of forewarned of when to start expecting. If it does go green, we're saying if it does go green, what laps do we expect to see some good good green flag pit stops?
Right, exactly, Rudy.
Let's see, number 49, Wardy, on the pole at the moment with a 50.855, and Dean in second with a 50.859, so 4 1,000ths of a second between them two. That was only their first lap. They've got just about enough time here, coming up on about 20 seconds left to qualifying, and see if they can get in here with another lap. I'm sure there's some cars out there that can top that, but Wardy laying down one heck of a lap. Okay, looks like Wardy got the pole. So as they're into happy hour now, I believe they're having a little meeting. Probably having their drivers meeting.
Oh, I see a few cars rolling on the track, Rudy. I don't know if they're just going to get a quickie or because I see the cars are all leaving pit road there. I think that's the end of it, Rudy.
Let me run up and ask them real quick.
10-4.
Channel switch.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, and I wish you all the luck tonight in the world. Hey, what's a good pit window? For green flag pit stop?
It's saying we can go 40 laps.
Okay, good. All right.
But as long as the tires will hold up that long.
Okay.
And don't hesitate to drag people up there.
Hell yes, drag us right in.
Channel switched.
Okay, they're saying about 40 laps, but they're kind of expecting the tire fall off to be sooner than that, and they're saying that you might see some people pitting earlier than that. not try to push it to the end.
Right. So what are we looking at? About maybe 35
Well,
laps?
if they can get 40 laps, I'm kind of looking for them to be around 35. You know, if you go by halfway, go in and get 4 new tires, new fuel, and a full load of fuel, and then you should be good the rest of the way. You know, that's the way I would do it.
Yeah, 10-4. Here, Rudy, I'm going to give you our little layout here on our qualifiers here, if you don't mind. For the ladies and gentlemen that are out there watching Max Speed TV tonight. Our first place, driving the 49, is Wardy with a 50.855. Second place, the number 43 truck with TDR Dean 43 with a 50.859. We're in third spot tonight, the number 1 truck with a reefer with a 50.895. Driving in the number 4 spot, the number 69 TDR-Racing with a 50.954. Driving the 5th spot really tonight with a 058 Footsie with a 51.000. Driving the number 6 spot, the 99 J Dolt with a 51.011. Driving in the 7th spot, the number 13 TDR Speed with a 51.068. Driving in the 8th spot, the number 35 TDR DUI with a 51.071. Driving in the 9th spot, the number 9 spot, driving number 4 is Racer 48 with a 51.138. The number 10 spot, 89 TDR Truin with a 51.149. The 11th spot, the 66 Terry S DSMS with a 51.260. Driving the 12th spot, the 22 Giz Gizzy with a 51.409. Driving the 13th spot, Rudy, is the number 90, the Match Speed with a 51.501. Then the guys that didn't qualify in TDR Mojo, driving the 15th spot, 63 Regman, and driving the 16th spot would be Hot Rod. And that's your lineup, Rudy.
All right. Thank you, Ed.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So coming down to about 5 minutes left here on happy hour. And we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Kind of excited about this race tonight, Ed. Pocono, not one of my favorite tracks, but it does produce some awesome racing here. It's great as long as I'm not racing in it.
I kind of like it, man. I like Poconos. I was really running good with some of these guys. I just hang out with them and have a good time with them. A little practice tonight for me.
Yeah. Draft pretty important here, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is. If you get back in the draft and we got cars out in front, man, it's hard to catch back up really. So it's really important to draft with somebody or get a partner, man, because that's where it's going to be at tonight. So if you got a partner, hook up with them, man, because like I said, Rudy, if you don't go out there and try to do it all by yourself, because you'll lose the draft and you'll be stuck way behind. So, Ray, I got a couple picks tonight for my trucks. I know you only got to pick one, but I got a couple favorites tonight.
Uh-huh.
So the first pick I'm going to give you is the number 49.
All right, let me go take a look at that one first.
Okay.
And so I can kind of be on the same page as you.
All right.
All right. Number 49, got it.
And I gotta find the other one, Ernie. Just give me a minute. And the number 58, Rudy. Those are my 2 picks for tonight.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
Oh, I had to sneeze. Sorry. Hold on, I got another one.
Microphone muted.
Okay.
Microphone
I didn't want to do
activated.
that over the broadcast and in your ear.
No, I hear that. But we're still missing some drivers on the track. So I'm just giving you those 2 picks for now, Rudy. I'd like to see your 2 picks too.
Well, I'm still kind of studying some of the trucks. I'm really kind of impartial a little bit to TDR-DUI. I kind of like that, the colors he's got on that. I don't know. I wish it had a little bit different scheme to it, but kind of like the colors and all.
Yeah, I looked at that last week. I like the colors. I like the colors matching that he did with the truck. Man, that caught my eye when he drove it last week too. Kind of like the '89 of Truman's truck too. The fire department there, Woody.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I'm a big fan about the fire department too. You know what I mean?
Me too. Yeah,
The sport they need.
I was a volunteer fireman, and I'm kind of like all about the fire department too. And I'm going to kind of look at the top view of his. He's got a pretty cool insignia on the back.
I see he's got the FD New York there in the back there. I think it's a happy hour over. I guess we can get going racing here shortly.
Kind of like about the 58 too. I'm not a motorcycle fanatic, but I do like the Harley Davidson.
Yeah, that nice job of the big eagle in the back
Yeah,
with the plane coming up off the side.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they got nice looking paints tonight. They did a nice job in the front of it. They all got really nice paints. When you look at the spectator, and you look at the front end and the whole side of the truck, you know what I mean?
I do kind of like that number 49 though. I'm with you on the 49.
Yeah, ain't that sharp, buddy? That's a sharp looking ride he's got there. What we ought to do is have him pull on the side of the track, you know what I mean, or in the grass or something, you know, to get a nice view of the whole truck, you know. I'm not just looking for paint. I'm looking for creation, you know what I mean, of the truck, you know what I mean. No, because you know me, really. I've been painting for years, man. I'm just looking for that special paint that, you know, somebody takes 2 or 3 days to paint a truck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The number 4 Rock Band. That one's not too bad.
No, I've been looking at that too.
But I think.
But this member, Rudy, we only get 1 pick.
Yep, I know it. I know.
What we do, Rudy, is put like the truck shop, we'll put them in the hat and draw a number.
I'd have to say my first choice is probably 49.
Yeah, that was. You know what, Rudy? That was my first choice. I picked that truck was the 49.
Drivers, to your cars.
Okay, as the cars are all lining up here on pit road, we're going to head out to green flag here in a moment. We'll have one pace lap around this huge facility here at Pocono, Pennsylvania. Going to be running 70 laps here tonight.
Hey, Rudy, don't forget to look at our pit boxes, too, when they pit. 'Cause they do a nice job in the pits when they get them all done, these trucks, and painted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ed, could you go real quick and check and make sure the stream's okay?
I sure can, Rudy.
I forgot about that. Should have did that already. Doggone it.
It's pretty cool that I'm on my own channel there, and I can look right there, you know?
I mean, it should be okay. I just want to make sure.
Oh, no worries, buddy.
And we got our league race coming up Tuesday night. And
We sure do.
I've got to go in and do a test real quick. Jeremy told me how to adjust it because the settings are messed up and won't let you pass because of that update we had the other day. So I'm going to go in and do the changes that he said to do, and he said it's a really good setup. So that's the setup we use for Tuesday. Monday night and Tuesday. There's just a handful of tracks that won't pass. Like I heard 4 or 5, and then I heard 5 or 6. So, but we'll get that ironed out and be ready to rock and roll.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I noticed we did a race there. I don't know what it was, the Indy race there, and the cautions were, when you come on, I don't know if they were turned on or not, Rudy, but we had like cars over the track and the wall off the track, and we only got one caution.
Okay. Well, pace truck rolls off, and they're going to go to green flag here in just a moment. And
Maury's going to lead them down. No.
Green. And we got cars ducking out on the outside already, or on the inside, excuse me, trying to get a run. Who's going to be the first one to go into turn 1 here?
It looks like Dean's going to get that position right there.
Yes,
Rudy.
he does. Dean's going to show the way on this first lap, maybe. He does get a run on Wardy there and takes over that top spot. And the car's all gaggled up back here in the back part of the field. Some of them could have ran back a little bit, waiting for the big one to happen.
Yeah, I would too, Rudy. I mean, because you know what? You got to really, you come into turn 3, man, you're going to have to get on the brakes or get out of the way. Let that car drift in the corner, hold the brakes, and get right back on the gas. If not, you're going to be in the wall.
And we've got one flipping in the back there already. It looks like the number 15 or 19, I'm not sure. But Dean does lead that first lap. So let's go back here and we'll go back and see if we can figure out what happened there. And it was way back in the field. We've got the 15 and another one here. The 15 and the 14 getting together. It looks like maybe the 15 might have been the one to...
Me, Rudy, looks like the 15 that blinked out there for a minute.
We'll go back to the far chase view here and slow it down where you can see what happens. The Bud Light truck there kind of getting a little bit, going in there a little bit hot, and goes out into the wall, and the 15 comes into him. kind of rear ends them a little. So we're going to go back there and check that out one more time. That would be the number 90 there of Matt Speed. Kind of going into the turn a little bit hot, I believe. We're going to go watch this in real time.
I got the 15. Well, a little bit, not 15, but the Bud Light stuff there. This is happening here. Oh, he hits the wall. The 15 comes down a little bit and spins, and he blinks out there. And you see him after that. I don't know what happened after that. Really, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, the 90 kind of slid up the hill. I think he went in there. It was almost like he didn't turn, or he went in a little bit too hot or something and didn't turn at the right time to hit his mark. And the 15 being right there, as the 90 slowed down, 15 caught him right in the rear end of the, punched his tailgate right in. I believe probably the 15 got some damage on that, I'm sure. It looks like he does have some right side damage on his truck.
Yeah, he sure did, Rudy. That whole rear end's jammed there in there. He got some front end damage a little bit on the side there. He did too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the roof's caved down and everything. Man, he went for one heck of a ride on that, Ed.
Yeah, that's too bad, man. He tried to stay out of the way, but I mean, like I said, man, you get up caught up in somebody else's mess there, and you're right in it, boy. I'll tell you, it can ruin your day, or I mean, you go back on the track and try your best, man, but you're not gonna have the speed that you had before.
I don't know if we're gonna see him come down on pit road or what here. Kind of keep an eye on the leaders, Ed, and let me know if any of the leaders go on pit road. And I'll stay on the 15 here, and we'll see if he comes down pit road.
I know the 15 pitted. He just left pit road. I don't know if he's going to go back down through there or not, but he just left pit road there and got some of the damage fixed. But
he's coming back down.
Yeah, okay. We got 3 more trucks out there in the front pitting up there now, Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the 43 pitting. A couple of the other trucks, I can't really see their numbers.
90, 66.
Yeah, okay, Rudy, you're on it then.
22 of Giz. We got the 66 of 4. So yeah, we got quite a few of them coming down pit road. Some of them just stopping taking tires. Some of them stopping taking fuel only. We even got 66 took right side only. 22 of Giz here, he took all 4 tires. 90's taking all 4. And it looks like a 15 sitting on pit road here, Ed, trying to get some work done on that thing. Try to get it fixed back up. There, that's a TDR Mojo. And he's definitely got a lot of severe damage.
Well, it looks like you got some of it pounded up. The roof's still a little caved in down there.
Yeah, sure is.
Did he flop that up on his top, Rudy, or something?
Yeah, oh, he rolled it. It rolled in
boy.
Or sideways and every which way. So Dean's still leading him around. Dean first out of the pit and leading him around. So next time, well, probably the next time by, we're going to get 1 to go. Probably should get the green flag at about lap 6.
Sure thing, Rudy. That's tough, boy. You know, like I said, you get banged up and car lifts in the wall, but you don't got no place to go, man. And it just ruins your day at the track. You know what I mean?
Sure does. Yes, it does.
But like I said, man, turn 3 it's going to be the magic number. You're going to have to, really get on the gas and get off it real quick and hold those brakes, man, or you're going to be running somebody over. Well, if I had my way tonight, Rudy, I think I'd vote myself my max speed TV truck, man. I love the colors in this truck that I painted up, but we got to be fair, man, to the other drivers.
Yeah, we got to be a little bit impartial tonight. I agree with you, Ed.
But I think I got my pick for tonight, man. I think I'm going to take the 49, Rudy.
I think that's what I'm going to take.
I just like the artwork he's put into that truck, and I like his pit crew, and everything looks good, man. Like I said, it was either going to be the 40. What was it? Nope, it was the 49 and
58,
the
I thought you said.
Yeah, the 58 and it would have been the 35. There's 3 picks I asked.
Well, we'll think about it some more, and at the end of the race, we'll make our final decision. So
yeah, we sure will, Rudy.
The lights are off on the pace truck, Ed, so this time coming by here, we're going to get the green flag.
10-4, buddy.
Still got a long ways to go. 64 laps to go. So the pace truck ducks off. Green flag. And the 49 pushing the 43 down the front stretch, trying to see if they can't pull out away from the rest of that field.
Yeah, that was a good jump there he got, Rudy. You see how the 15 rolled back, though? Give him room there. He knows his truck is pretty sad, damaged up there, man. So, you know, get down high side, let the trucks go by him, man, and, you know, don't need no conflict for the next driver.
Yeah, he's pretty got a lot of damage, and yeah, he's staying well out of the groove for. Oh, and he hits a wall a couple times there in turn 2.
Oh, the number 22 got in the 58 and spun him around. Now we got in a wreck. Oh my God, what a wreck it is. The poor guy's in the wall, upside down. 22 is upside down. Diz is upside down. Boy, his poor truck is damaged, Rudy. You want to look at that one, Rudy?
Oh, yeah. So Giz taps a 58, a foot's in the rear. 58 comes back out across, gathers up the 22, flips him over end, into the fence, back onto the track, back up into the fence. So he's hanging in the fence there, Ed. Now he rolls off the fence, back down onto the track on his roof. Wow. So Giz tore up pretty bad there. He probably going to have to call for a tow truck on that. And, you know, I hate to say it, Ed, but I don't think that's going to buff out.
I don't either, man. That truck destroyed. You can see the roll bars in the back there. They just got crushed right down. That roof just took a hammering.
Dang. Oh, man. He is so tore up bad.
If he can get out back on it just for at least some points, for some points out there, but that's the only thing he can do. He won't be able to race it hard, man. Not that much. I mean, I think if I'm going crooked down the highway, you know.
Out there trying to get it fixed up. We do have some cars coming down that road now.
See Terry there. Terry came down the pit.
The 35.
66.
66. Reaper's coming down pit road. Foots is coming down. I think he got a little bit of damage on that also. I seen him get into the 22 quite hard. Not sure how much he got, but it looks like he's going to be just trying to limp that truck of his back out on the track. Boy, it looks like it went through a war zone, but he's back out on the track, Ed.
Oh man, I can see the whole bottom frame of his truck just tore it up. No bumper, tore the bumper right off it.
Man.
Had a nice looking ride tonight too, that Budweiser truck there. Oh, the guy here in the front might stay out of trouble. The guys in the back are not doing a good job at all.
Yeah. So we've got a new leader up there now. Being's new leader there, Wardy, getting out of the. I don't think he even pitted.
No, I don't think Wardy pitted at all, Ree.
So we're seeing some different pit strategies here tonight. Some guys not pitting, and you know, but the thing of it is, Ed, is they've only got maybe about 3 green flag laps on these tires. The rest of them have all been pace laps.
They sure have, Ree.
But we do have a couple more guys coming down pit road. 69 coming down pit road now. And the 4. The Kiss truck there, and the number 13. And Truan come down on pit road now. 66 back on pit road. Gibbs is back on pit road, trying to see if he can't get a little more damage fixed up on that truck. Truan taking all 4 tires, and he's away.
I think the 66 just took go only, Rudy.
Yeah, I believe he did. He got out pretty quick after that, and so I think you're right.
Hey, Rudy, you got the phone for a minute, buddy.
Roger that. So Wardy leading them down. Jay Dote running in the 2nd spot. And in the 3rd spot, we've got H. Ragman in the 4th spot. Mojo, 5th. Oh, I'm sorry. He Mojo's in 10th spot. He's a lap down, I believe. He's tore up pretty bad. Dean running in the 11th spot. So these guys haven't crossed the finish line is what it is. Some of these guys Gibbs is 1 lap down, so he did have to stay in and get some of that repair done, because I don't think he could have drove it out there like that. The thing was pretty sad. He's just glad he's okay, and I'm assuming the infield care center released him, and he's all right, so he's back out in his truck and ready to go out and run a few more laps. So the lights are off on the pace car, or pace truck. Big dually there, Ford big dually. Gives a lap truck, going to be starting on the inside row. Try to get that thing back out ahead of Wardy. Maybe going into turn 1, and maybe caution will come out and he can get back on the lead lap. We will see in a minute. Pace truck ducks off. Green flag.
Boogity boogie boogie, boys. Let's rock.
We see a couple of them there. Reaper looking like he wanted to go on the outside, or on the inside, doggone it. But Dean does duck the Pepsi truck down on the inside and does pick up a couple of positions on there. So a restart
awesome.
was very kind to him.
Well, that's good, Rudy. Okay, we're going to be going to turn 3. Let's see what happens this time.
Yeah, really. Oof. It hasn't been very good. So Dean in the 5th spot right now. I thought maybe he had a little something there to catch up to Ragman, or excuse me, Hot Rod. And we got a blinker here. Dean trying a little bit of a different line, but he just can't quite get enough of a run on Ragman. Yeah, that is Ragman. What the heck? I'm seeing Alabama game. Changed his paint job back. That's what he did. All right. Not running the Ragman truck tonight. He's running the Alabama gang truck.
Well, I see the 99 Jay Doe running the second spot.
Yeah, Ed, we don't really talk about him a whole lot now. We have seen some races where Jay Doe just rocks, and very, very strong at pretty much every track. Ooh, we have one hard into the wall there. But
We got a caution out again. We brought that one
we
up. Yep, we have a caution.
do. Yeah, okay, well, let's go back and see what that caution was. It must have been back in the field somewhere because I don't. Yeah, clear back. We got the 90 and the 22. Not sure if they got together or not, but 22. Oh, the 90 hitting the 22. 22 is actually really out of shape on that going into turn 3 again. Doggone turn 3. So we'll slow that down here, and we'll see. I believe it was Speed coming up. He got really loose. Gizzy got really loose, hit the turn, and then Speed hit. I believe that was Speed. Yeah, Matt Speed, excuse me. Matt Speed collecting into him. So let's go back and see if we, from his view. And we'll kind of go. We'll go in, check out the cockpit view of his truck and see what he's seen. Take it kind of slow. You can see Giz kind of losing it, spinning out, and going into the outside wall, coming back down across the track. And Matt Speed had nowhere to go. No way he could have checked up quick enough, Ed.
That's too bad.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he got a whole lot of damage on that. Looking at the front of his truck, I don't really see any damage. It may have done some structural damage, steering wise and stuff, but other than that, I don't really see any major damage. I'm not sure if he did pit or he is going to pit. Maybe looks like he is having a little bit of steering problems, Ed. I think you're going to see him come on pit road because it looks like he's really having some steering problems. But he doesn't. He decides to stay out. Wow. Okay.
Is that the Matt Speed?
Matt Speed, yep.
Yep.
But we do see quite a few of them coming down pit road now. Our leader coming down pit road. So we're going to watch him and see what he's going to do here. So the guys all come down pit road. Seeing guys lock them up. We're seeing no tires, 2 tires, and our leader taking all 4. Truan doing a 2-tire change, and he's away. So different pit strategies here on lap 15 out of 70. We've seen 2 tires, 4 tires, and no tires. So, wow.
I hear that.
Everybody trying a little something different. So, if all is according to Hoyle here, J-Dote out in the lead now. And, you know, that could be a major problem for the rest of these guys out here, because if J-Dote gets that truck out into clean air, they may have a problem. Because, you know, he's a tough customer here. He's a tough customer about any track they go to, Ed. You know, you've seen that week after week. He runs so well, you know. He kind of runs silent for a little while, and you don't hear much about him. We see him back in the pack, and all of a sudden, wow, where did he come from? You know?
So this is what we're showing, Rudy. We're showing the number 1, the 99 truck leading J-Dote. Second place, we're showing Hot Rod driving the 14 truck there. In third spot, DPH Racing.
I don't mean to interrupt
69.
you, Ed. Hold on, Ed, because our second place guy and a few of the other guys are coming down pit road now. So
Okay.
That's all going to change.
Oh, thank you very much, Rudy. I'll get across the finish line again.
Now they're up to date.
Okay, thank you, Rudy. So now we're going to start over, ladies and gentlemen. So we got J-Dote leading this race at Poconos. And second place it goes to TDR Speed. Third place goes to Racer X here to 48. Fourth place is Foots. Fifth place is Hot Rod, and sixth place is DPH Racing. The seventh spot goes to Dean to 43. Eighth spot goes to DUI. Ninth spot Wardy. The 10th spot goes to Ragman. The 11th spot goes to Matt Speed. 12th spot Reefer. And the 13th spot is Terry S. 14th spot is TDR Truan. And TDR 15th spot TDR Mojo is retired his car. Took it behind the wall, too much damage. And the 22 Giz took his behind the wall too much damage, Rudy.
Well, thank you, Ed.
You're very welcome, my brother.
So caution number 3 in 15 laps, Ed. And all we have seen is this dreadful turn number 3. You know, it has been so unkind to these guys.
Well, they gotta, like I said, Rudy, you gotta get through it. You gotta lift that gas pedal, hold the brake a little bit, get through it, and I mean, you don't have to win. I mean, just stay in line, whatever it takes. If you see a car going a little too fast going this corner, try to stay off him or drift up a little bit so you can stay off his back bumper.
Roger that. Yeah, that's definitely you know, something that these guys need to think about. You know, going into 3, lifting off that fuel, like you said. You know, just lift your foot up just a little bit, and I know you said earlier you lift it up a little bit and then you put the hammer right back down. And you know, I'm sure these guys, you know, most of them seem to be very well seasoned at this track. I'm sure they know how to run this track. So you know, we're not trying to tell them how to run it. Maybe that's something that maybe the guys that are a little less experienced at it need to take note of that and say, hey, you know, next time I come out here, let's lift it up a little bit, put the hammer back down, and you know, anything's worth a try, man. I'm always open for suggestions on stuff, you know.
Yeah, Rudy, what's going to happen is, I mean, you can get in 1, 2, fine, no problems at all. But like 3, it's really, it's not enough grip in that 3, and every time that truck goes into that turn, if you don't lift, you're going to be in the wall. Because what happens, Rudy, the turn is so sharp and the tires don't grip as well as 1 and 2 does. You know what I mean? So you're going to start sliding the truck. So if you lift off that throttle just a little bit and like maybe quarter ways into it and then jump right back on the gas, the truck will roll through it no problem.
Right. I had to turn your volume up a little bit, Ed. It kind of hard for me to hear you. Sorry.
That's all right.
So sorry about the little stop on the video there for a second, but I had to adjust Ed's volume so I could hear it probably, so you can hear it a little bit better in the broadcast too.
10-4, Rudy. I think we're going to be going to green, Rudy. Our caution
Yes,
lights
sir.
are off.
And I don't see any lap trucks out on the track right now. I think there are a couple cooking behind the wall. So pace truck's off. Green, green, green. And we've got a couple trying to come down on the low side here, but oh, a lot of blocking going on. J-Dote trying to put the block on our second place guy there. And he had to lift off the gas just a little bit there in the number 13. TDR Speed. That's a nice looking truck too, Ed.
Yeah, it sure was, Rudy.
The Kiss. Got Kiss across the tailgate. Pretty sharp looking. Obviously, Speed's a real Kiss fan. These
Whoa,
guys,
the 35 and the 35 and the 45, man, I almost stuck indoors.
These guys racing hard now.
Whoa.
And here we go into the dreaded turn number 3. Some taking the high, tapping that outside wall.
Wardy almost got into 58. The 58 was like wobbling all over the place, but he got a control of it and got it straightened out. So now we're back rolling again.
And Wardy is going to try to take that inside line away from the 58, and he does that. The foot's going way up high in that turn. Wow. Here comes Reaper on the inside in the number 1, trying to get a run on Foots also. And look who's coming up behind him. Here comes Truan. Truan catching that rib, oh God, the curb there on the inside line. He caught that curb just a little bit, and it kind of helped him around that turn, I believe.
Whoa, we had a truck in the wall.
Everybody's saving it. And that dog.
Boy, that was close.
Turn number 3, man. If these guys don't die coming out of that turn, they're going to be lucky. And we got a new leader. Somebody out here in the front, Ed, taking over the lead. And that is... Ooh, doggone.
89 looking in the inside there.
The number 13 of TDR Speed out in the lead now, followed by Dean. So those two hooking up together, getting by J-Dote, and that was for position.
He had been having a good run, Rudy. Trying to get that truck out front, get some fresh air underneath that hood. Doing a heck of a job tonight. Yes, Speed is.
And the 35 getting a run on the 4 here. Oh,
we got one in the apron. We got whoa. A big wreck.
Oh, our leader, hard into the wall here. TDR Speed. So let's go back and take a look at that in slow motion. Looked like there might have been a little bit of checking up coming into the turn, but looked like maybe Speed and Dean getting together on that one, Ed. We'll go to the far chase view, and we're going to go back on Dean here and kind of watch and see. We're going to go slow-mo. Looked like Speed might have checked up a little bit to go into that turn, and Dean caught the back end of him. It got Dean out of shape, but it spun Speed. Matt Speed. Oh, man. That's
sure
terrible,
did.
man.
It sure did, Rudy. You should have done is go on that high side a little bit. Too much on the bumper.
Yeah. But
He's going down. He's trying to follow him too hard. You got to give that driver a little bit of room in there going in turn 3, man. You could do it. You could do it like 1 and 2. You could be on there, right on their bumper, but not 3, man. You got to take that guy right out because the truck's already slipping as it is.
Yeah, Speed, really kind of got barreled off the gas quite a bit right there, trying to play it safe, but, when you're out in the lead like that, man, everybody's hungry for that position, and I'm sure he didn't mean to take him out, just kind of one of them racing incidents, but Wow, man. Holy smokes, he's hard into the wall again. He got gathered up by Foots there on that, too. Wow, man.
Yeah, he got the real bad rear end damage on that truck, that Kiss truck, the number 13 did this time. I see Reaper there. He hit the wall, too. He scraped up against the wall, tried to stay out of the way, but he got a little nailed up on the side there, too.
Yeah, I see that. He got, I don't think he checked up quite quick enough, and it looks like he come up on the back bumper of somebody here.
Yeah, he got some bad right end damage on that truck.
He got into the back of Racer really hard. So, oh yeah. Let's take a look at his front view here. I don't see any major damage. Maybe you see more damage than I do, Ed, but I don't. On Reaper's truck?
Yeah, he just got a little bit of rear end damage. He pushed in the back bumper on the right side there. Some scrape marks on the side of the car. I think it's about it. And a little damage on the front nose, Rudy, where he bumped a couple bumps in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to hurt his speed or not, Rudy. I mean, the truck is not too bad, but it could be enough not to hold you up a little bit.
So I'm going to slow it down here. We got a couple extra minutes, and we're going to watch and see some of the different pit strategies here. We've got a couple here taking 2 tires. The 49 taking right side tires. The number 1 taking right side tires. We've got the 13 taking right side tires. A lot of them, Truan's on there, taking right side tires. Pretty much everybody. Now, Truan just took right side and he's away. The 49 taking, looks like he took all 4 tires, but he may have gotten some damage, and I think he's sitting there trying to get a little bit of that damage fixed up. So,
boy, that Foot's truck, man, that poor guy, man, that poor truck looks like a mess.
Yeah. So everybody 4 tire change and away. So the only one I seen that took 2 tires was Truan. Well, let's get caught back up here to the field, and let's see who is our leader now. I believe it's TDR-DUI out in the lead.
It sure is. DUI is leading his race.
That's a sharp looking truck there too.
Yeah, it is. The Rolling Rock. Yep.
Yep, I like that truck.
I do too.
He knows I like it too. I told him last week, I said, man, that's a sharp looking truck. Well, thank you. Rolling Rock beer, man. It's a good beer.
I like the Rock Band 3 truck looks sharp tonight too, Rudy.
Yeah.
Number 4. You were talking about that number 4 Race X truck.
Yeah. Yeah, we I think these guys have really kind of put out with some awesome paint jobs since I mentioned it. You know, some guys have, and some guys, it's not important to them, but I'm seeing some great paint jobs out here. We've got 4 or 5 new ones since last week, and these guys have really put it out. Man, they're doing a great job out here.
Yeah, they sure are. You step up the game and get things done, and your paints, and come out the race and have a good time, and that's just awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they were all kind of disappointed last week when I said, "Oh, we're going to have to wait till next week." They were like, "Oh." I said, "Well, it'll give you another week to paint up a good truck." You know, I'm sorry, but I don't even remember why the heck we did do that. I forget. I guess it was only one person that did a paint job or something. I think Truan was the only one that had a paint job change.
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, and I said, well, we'll do it next week, and that'll give you guys another week to get things fixed up. So Dean coming back down pit road, and so is Matt Speed coming down pit road. So these guys here trying to make a couple last minute, maybe topping off the fuel tank. It's too early to say that they can make it the rest of the way, because I'm not sure if they could. they were telling us that they were they could only make it about 40 laps. So now Dean doing a right side tire change and a left side. So Dean changing all 4 tires. That's going to put him to the back of the field, but could be a good strategy move on his part. We've got some guys out here that only did 2 tires, and it could be a good strategy part, topping off that tank. So I believe that's caution number 4, isn't it, Ed?
I believe so, Ree. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So caution number 4. Lights are off on the pace truck now, and this time by, we're going back to green flag racing here at Pocono. The nose is a little funny tonight. I think we've got a front moving in here or something in Ed, and it's got my sinuses just like working triple time.
I can imagine.
I apologize for that, guys, man. Bad when you don't feel good and you know, trying to commentate a race. That's bad, you know. Sniffing and coughing and everything. Okay, pace truck's off. And green flag, here we go. Back racing. And we see Truan ducking to the inside now, followed by Reaper, trying to get a run here. Maybe they got something working here. Might be a little communication in TeamSpeak, Ed, to see if they can't maybe pick something up. And they do. Truan completes that pass. Reaper's still working on the inside of Wardy there, trying to, but he does get that pass. So Reaper going into the 4th spot now, just ahead of Wardy. Wardy giving him a little push down the straightaway. Good racing going on here up front.
Yeah, it sure is, really. Got some good drivers out here in front there, you know.
Reaper taking Truan on the outside. Did you see that, Ed?
Yeah, he's an amazing driver, man. He can run that outside. If he had to, he'd run it out there.
And he completes that pass. Now Wardy looking to the inside of Truan. And look at this. The number 69 looking on the inside of our leader to take over that top spot. That's DPH. Man, we ain't seen nothing of him tonight. Look at him out here leading and pulling away. And Reaper going for the 2nd spot. Truan getting a run on the inside here, but and he catches that apron.
Ooh, brought him back a little bit. Once you hit that apron a little bit, it makes your truck go backwards a little bit because it kind of slows it down a little bit.
Look at Reaper out there in that Max Speed TV truck, man. I'm telling you what. I think he's got this place figured out. He told me before the race tonight that this isn't his favorite track. He doesn't run well here. He said, so be prepared. Our leader taking it way down to the inside, trying to break that draft. But Reaper says, go ahead. I'll stay right here. I'll meet you back here when you get back. Boy, this is gaggled up the front part here really good. Look at this here coming to the inside. The number 35 trying to get a run on Reaper. But he decides, no, can't get it by this time. Well, the trucks are dancing all over the place, Ed, so you know they're pushing these things for all they can get out of them. Look at Reaper going on the outside again. Coming out of the turn. Is he going to do it?
Lead that lap? No, don't make it that time.
Wow, man, I'm telling you what.
That was close, though. That was so close.
He gets one heck of a run on that outside, don't he?
Yeah, he sure does, man. He's got that figured out pretty good.
Now he's going to try to pull the crossover maneuver.
Oh, he's doing the crossover move on the ring. He can pull it off. If you get somebody to go with him, man, that's the thing. That's what you need to do.
Well, here comes the number 49 right up behind him.
He's going to push.
He gave him a little love tap there, shot him out ahead just by a little bit.
Oh, got the 49 looking in inside. Whoop, got the 69 and the 49 little bumping doors there. Man, Reaper's out front. Got some clean air. The 49's going with him.
Yep, Wardy's he's gonna complete that pass. So Wardy going into the second spot now. Wow, man, these guys are racing so great out here now, Ed.
Yeah, you got to get through the rumble before you get the good racing going on.
Yes,
They
sir.
got it figured out.
Next time by will be lap 30, starting of lap 30. So already creeping up on the halfway mark already. Look at
Wardy's
Wardy.
looking on the outside now.
Wardy passing, man. And they do make that work. Look at the drafting going on that outside to get by Reaper. Oh, we got a spinner.
spin right in front of Reaper. Oh, did he save it?
Whoa.
Oh, cars are all over the place.
Oh, my.
Let's look at that one.
Let's go back and look at that. That was, man, those guys trying to get a run on Reaper, ganging up on him like that. And wow, look what it cost them. Holy
I'm going to
moly.
slow it down. Oh, the 69 spun. I think you got a hit from got a push from, what was that? Let me see what that number is, Rudy.
63
was it
of
58 or
Ragman.
63? Yep, Ragman gave him a shove, spun him down in front of Reefer. I didn't know if Reefer got, did he hit him? Let me look at Reefer's truck real quick. I don't know if Reefer hit, so I'm going to look at that.
Yeah, I think, he did hit him. Reaper hit
Yep, he did hit him. He hit the
yeah.
brakes there, hit the apron a little bit, saved it, and got it rolling again.
Holy smokes. I mean,
The 89's off the track.
I'm going to go back
the
here
63,
ways
the 69.
and watch this for a little bit, Ed, because you can see as these three on the outside kind of like gang up on Reaper and get into that draft mode. And he's out on the inside all by himself. And these three here gang up to go by him on the outside, running nose to tail, close race. I mean, they were so close they actually touched a couple times coming down that backstretch. They get by him. They clear Reaper going into turn 2, and that's when it looks like the 63 tapped the 69 in the back, and the 69 come down across the track. And well, I'm going to go back here just a little bit further, and I'm going to slow it way down because we're going to go on board Reaper's truck here to see what he sees, and slow it way down. So the 63 tapping the 69 coming down in front of Reaper here in the 1. The Reaper hitting him, sending him back up the hill, back into the 63. So Reaper may have got a little bit of nose damage on that, Ed, but I don't believe he got a whole lot.
No, it looked like he just bumped his nose to bring him back up out of the way, and that's all I saw for damage. You'll have to pet this to make sure, but he was really running good and strong.
Yeah.
You got 3 trucks lined up on the high side and one guy down the low side. Reefer didn't have no help on the lower side, so the truck trying to make a move on the high side, and they probably would have done it if they didn't bump the 69 that got jumped out of the way.
So we're in and off pit road, 4 tire changes by most of them here. We'll get caught back up to the field, showing the 58 with a lot of damage there. I believe he's going to come around and be in second, but our leader here right out front is Racer X. So good job by Racer. At least he's keeping the fenders on that truck clean now.
You got that right, Rudy.
So caution out again on lap 29, and everybody doing their pits, getting their tires changed, topping off their tank, and they might be able to make it the rest of the way from here on fuel, Ed, because I was told at the beginning of the race, I told you there that they said that they could make it about 40 laps, so they might be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel now.
Yeah, I believe they can.
Yeah, especially if there's like another caution, which at the pace we're going, there may be a few more. And it looks like Racer X is going to come down pit road, followed by Foots. These two coming down pit road, and another one joining them in the back, I believe the number 66. Oh, that come down that slow 55 miles an hour down pit road, Ed. Seems like you're never going to get to your pit box.
Yeah, I know.
Foot still has a lot of damage on that truck. Some of it maybe might be just superficial on the outside, but you know that all accounts for aerodynamics, and we know how sensitive these trucks are at aerodynamics on this track. So Foot's getting out ahead of Racer X. So wow. They come in 1, 2, 3, and they went out 2, 1, 3. All right, so these guys getting their pit stops done, and that's going to relinquish the lead to Dean. TDR Dean now back out front in the number 43, followed by Wardy in the 49, and look who's running in third, Ed. That would be the Max Speed TV car. Truck.
Sure is, man. You're going to give up that easy.
Speed running in fourth. DUI in fifth. I didn't see Truan out there. Where did he go? Did he take his car behind
I think
the wall?
Truan's got. He sure did, Rudy. I think he's done for the night.
No. Truan. He sure did. Yeah, it says accident. So we're down to only 10 cars left in the field then. Wow. Doggone it. So Wardy's staying out. We've still got Dean coming back down pit road. I believe maybe to top off his fuel, or yeah, Dean. We got the Max Speed TV car down on coming down pit road too. So these guys, I'm not sure they've got a little different strategy.
Terry. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Terry. Boy, I see Terry the 66 got into something too. He must have got in that mess.
That was earlier on. He was caught up in a mess, and I think he's just been trying to get into pit road, just maybe to get a little work done under each caution, but still hanging in there. You know, I mean, he's doing okay.
Well, that whole rear end of that truck just looks like a mess.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Well, anyways, Rudy, get back what I was going to talk to you about here before we had a little break here. I got some numbers for you. Tell me what you think. I'm going to put them in the hat, and there's the numbers we're going to draw.
All right.
I got the 49, the 13, the 43, the 35, and the 4.
Okay.
And they're going to go in the hat, and whatever we pick out of the hat, I'll have Jen pick it for us, and that'll be the end of that.
All right. We'll do that later on, okay?
Okay, buddy.
Maybe like when we get down pretty close to the end of the race, or maybe after they take the checkered flag, we'll hurry up and draw that. Because if somebody's watching the broadcast, we don't want them to know before the end of the race, right?
Oh, you're right.
We want them to be surprised, you know?
That's right. That's right. I'm just saying we'll get the numbers, and we'll draw it after the race.
Roger that. So the truck lights off on the truck here, and Ed, we do need to drive. Could you drive or drag? Oh, he's not here. Truan's not even here. I was going to ask you to drag him down here, but I guess maybe not. Okay, well, we're back to green flag racing. So while they're racing here, I'm going to look real quick and see if there's somebody we could drag down here. Number 63. That's Ragman. He has retired. Why don't we, Ed? Why don't we drag Ragman down here and let's get a word in with him and ask him how
We
his
sure
racing
can.
went. Doggone it.
User was not.
Ragman.
Hey, Ragman.
Are you there? Ragman, are you there? I guess he's not here.
He probably stepped out for a minute, Rudy. We'll give him a chance to come back.
Yeah, I'd like to see if we can get a word in with one of these drivers out here and ask him how the racing is, you know?
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy.
Meantime, Wardy back out in front here, leading them around. As we're at the halfway mark now, Ed. The 13 there he looked for a second to try to get a run on him on that inside, but just couldn't quite make it stick. But DUI trying to get a run on Speed now. But boy, coming into that dreaded turn 3, it's so hard to make these things stick.
Yeah, it sure does, Rudy. I mean, like I said, you still got to lift off or hit the brake to get into turn 3 because it still wants to pull the truck up against the wall.
Dean looking on the inside of DUI now. And Dean is going to complete that pass. Good job by Dean. Nice clean pass, clean racing there, guys. And Racer X coming up on the back bumper of DUI also. And he gets a run on him coming into the turn.
Whoa, somebody's up there loose a little bit, Rudy.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them getting a little loose here, Ed.
And
here
you're
they
30,
are.
I see that 35. That's what it's a 35. Is that DUI?
I believe so. Yeah, DUI. Reaper right on the back bumper of these guys. Just staying right.
He stayed. He drifted back a little bit. Reaper did. I don't know if he's just riding or what's going on here, but he drifted way back. I don't know if he got that little front damage there is holding him back a little bit, but he caught back up pretty quickly there.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did. I think he did get a little bit of damage on that last accident there, Ed, and it could be affecting him just a little bit.
Yeah, I sure can. Probably wish that the caution, when you get a caution come out there and you get some of that other damage fixed up a little bit.
13 of Speed getting by Wardy and followed by Dean. So here's Speed and Dean hooked up again. Hopefully they don't bring another caution out here racing each other. We went through this just, I think, a couple cautions ago here with these same two. Dean looks on the inside of Speed. Speed gives him all the room he needs, and Dean does make that pass. And here comes the number 4 of Racer X getting a run on the inside of Speed now. If he can make it stick down into turn 3 here, this is the dreaded turn 3.
Hold your breath, Rudy.
Yeah. If I can hold my breath that long.
Oh, they got through it.
Ooh, wow. Good job, guys. Maybe they're starting to get settled in now where it's like, okay, got to lift a little bit more, you know. So these 6 out here, nose to tail. We've got, where's some of these other guys here now? They're still out here running. We've still got 9 trucks on the track, but back to 7th place is 10 seconds behind the leader. But 1st to 6th is all within a second of each other, Ed.
Yeah, that looks like it to me, Rudy. Looks like they all settled in. Nobody's going anywhere. I don't know if it's because somebody's got so much damage. Some of these trucks does. I mean, surprised some of these are still rolling. Oh, the 35 with DUI got a little loose there. Reefer coming up on his back bumper. Reefer hits the wall a little bit to stay off him. That truck's just taking a hammer on that wall there.
And Reaper does get by him on the high side again. He knows how to do that on the high side. And Speed going for the lead, getting a run on Dean. And does complete that pass coming out of turn 1. And look who come with him, Racer X. Now Dean maybe looking at trying to get Racer X looking to get by Speed here for the lead. Coming out of turn 2. Racer X wants to get out there and lead a lap, guys.
Trutcher's turn 3, coming into it.
And it looks like he has completed that pass, so good job by Racer X. Boy, these guys here, now see, a lot of these guys have, like you said, Ed, some of them have taken a little bit of damage. I don't believe Racer X I don't think he's been in any accidents tonight. Maybe he might have touched a couple guys by a little bit, but not much. So, back here a little ways, now we got Reaper getting by Wardy going back to the 6th place now. So not sure if Wardy's seeing a little bit of tire fall off or whether he's just saying, you know, I'm just going to ride here for a little while because everything's running so good. There's some good racing going on up here now, Ed. Oh, and Speed looks on the inside of Racer X now. Racer X giving him that inside line. And coming out of turn 1, let's see if Speed can do it.
Oh, boy, Dean, the 43 truck there just jumped out there for a second. Boy, I'm glad DUI gave him some room.
And Speed does complete that pass on Racer X. So going into turn 2 now. Coming out of turn 2, he's still in the lead. Guys, man, they're sliding all over the place coming out of them turns.
You think those tires getting worn now, Rudy?
Oh, I think they're getting pretty well heated up. They're going to start noticing them fall off here pretty quick. But boy, look at these. It's just like it's like following a caterpillar around there, man. I'm telling you, they're all nose to tail. And look at Speed falling back now. They've got a run on him on the inside, and everybody is going by him.
I just noticed that, man. So the tires must be chewing up, man. They're not getting through the corners enough or losing speed.
Yeah, I think he was pushing that truck probably Ed all it would go. And he probably he's got that dreaded worn out tire now. It's just, you know, these guys don't want to admit it when the tires are starting to fall off kind of quick. When you race it so hard like that, it just knocks the edge right off of these tires so quick.
Oh, it sure does.
But even through all that, these 6 right here have come out on top. And now they've pulled out to 16 seconds over the 7th place. I mean, almost 17 seconds over. And clear back to 9th place is 34 seconds he is behind. That would be Foots. But you know, Foots has got an awful lot of damage there. So let's go up and see. He's still turning laps here. Terry, you know, I think this is his first race out here, ain't it, Ed?
I believe so, or his second race.
Second, mate. Yeah, second. Yeah, that's right. He missed a couple weeks there. Had a couple deaths in his family. Very tragic. So sorry for, you know, all he's went through in the last month. Man, it's just been absolutely horrific.
Yeah. God bless him even being here on the race night tonight, man, and sorry to hear about your family there, Terry, man. It's just awful. I know how that is, though.
Yeah, Terry's such a great guy too, you know. He's helped us out on the website a little bit, and
yeah, sure. Yeah, he's a really great guy.
And you know, I really feel for him, and you know, all my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. So. Back up here, Dean now out into the lead, leading them around. And second spot there going to DUI. DUI back up there. And Reaper going for the 3rd spot again. They were getting by
putting that
Racer
position. He's putting that truck in that position that he needed to be in.
Yeah. So if he did get any major damage, Ed, he sure ain't showing it out here now. He sure does like that high side, don't he? He can really make that high side work coming out, going into 3. When he comes out of 3, man, he gets one heck of a bite coming off of there.
See that Reaper there? He's still working that high side in 3, man, trying to get up. We can't drive that truck low. He can't, but he's going to try to take that low side from DUI there.
Yep. DUI got a little bit of damage. His roof's kind of buckled in a little bit, and it could be affecting his aerodynamics just a tad, you know.
Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rudy.
So look out. Here comes Reaper, guys. He's coming up through. So Racer X falling clear back to the 4th position. Now they're catching up to Foots here, lap traffic, and looks like the leaders do get by him. He stays high and gives them the whole bottom part of the track. So good job by Foots. And Foots hitting the outside wall there, trying to give them guys all kinds of room. Looks like he's kind of struggling just a little bit. But meantime, up front here, Dean leading him around. Reaper right on his back bumper.
He sure is, man. He's waiting for that jump. Reaper, he'll wait for the jump.
Well, I just hope we don't see what we've seen earlier where, the leader kind of checks up a little bit going into turn 3. And second place guy, doesn't have enough time to check up, and he rear ends him, because we don't want to see that, man. These guys, they're coming down to 20 to go here pretty quick in a couple more laps. So really closing the laps down pretty quick now that we've had some green flag runs, Ed.
Yeah, you see that Reaper, I just watched you just talked about there. Reaper almost had his tailgate there again. Really had to hit on the brakes there about running Dean over. And that was a good move there, Reaper.
Yep, definitely. So these 6 still together out here, man. They're just racing it up tonight. I bet you they're having a great time out there. And look at this DUI pushing Reaper.
I just saw that, man. Let's go. Let's get around this cat, man. We got to roll.
So
Got to left that outside. If you want to do it, you got to get that outside rolling, man. What happens here? You lose momentum coming in the turn, and you're trying not to run the guy over in front of you, but also you're losing, like I said, you're losing a little bit of throttle. Working the throttle back and forth.
Right. Yep. Yeah, this is not being one of my favorite tracks, Ed. I wish I could run it better because I think I'd have more fun on it.
Right, exactly. I think if you got into practice on it, Rudy, you love this track. Now, here's the thing: I cannot run this track at iRacing, but NR 2003 I can run it. It's weird. I don't know what is it with the iRacing. I just have so much trouble.
I think it's a different grip in these here compared to iRacing. They've got
Reaper, they all run each other.
Oh my! Oh, that just tore up the whole field. Wow.
That's the rest of them trucks.
Yep, that's definitely going to be a lot of sheet metal damage on going into pit on that one.
Wow.
So let's go.
They were rolling there pretty good. Reefer just got over inches or couldn't get on the brakes quick enough.
So looking from Reapers here, looks like Dean kind of got a little bit loose and kind of had to check up more than I think he anticipated. And when he did, Reaper wasn't used to that much of a checkup because they had been racing each other quite a bit.
Right.
Loose right there, that's what it was. And that just gathered up the whole front part of the field.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
They were right around to do the race. A lot of tore up trucks now.
That's for sure. That's for sure, buddy. So let's get up here to the leader. The leader being Speed, TDR Speed. Let's see if they're going to come down pit road. We may see him come down pit road and put 4 fresh fuel goods on that thing. And that's too bad, man. It wadded up a bunch of them. But they caught up the guys in the back, so So there, yep, everybody coming down pit road. Good. Everybody come down and get 4 fresh feel goods, and then we're going to have a good race, see? Looks
That's
like
it.
maybe the one that got the most damage out of that might have been Racer X. And he kept that truck clean pretty much all night, That's too bad. Ragman, are you back yet?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Ragman, we kind of wanted to drag you down here and ask you how your race went. I know there were a lot of bumping and banging going on out there. What do you think about that treacherous turn 3?
It's a tough turn, and you just got to negotiate. And I finally got it to work on the high side there for a little while.
So, are you seeing a lot of impatience out there, or different driving styles? What are you seeing out there? Kind of give us your insight on it.
I believe it's just you get a little loose going in that 3 more than normal, and it just have some bumping a little bit, and then once you bump, there's no correcting it.
Well, what we've been seeing here the last couple cautions is maybe the leader kind of maybe missing his mark or whatever, and when he does come into turn 3, may check up a little bit different. That's what we just witnessed here with Dean and Reaper. Dean might have checked up just a little bit quicker than what Reaper had anticipated, because they had been racing for 3 or 4 laps behind each other. And Dean checked up a little different, and it looked like Dean kind of got a little bit loose, and Reaper didn't have time to hit the brakes and spun him out, So, man, I hate to see that for these guys. Man, I took out some awful great-looking trucks and great running trucks up here tonight.
They was just racing hard there. A little slip up, kill you.
Yeah, and man, probably one of the guys that we've been kind of watching here, Wardy. Wardy seems to have a really good truck when he's got fresh tires on it. I don't know maybe if he's driving it different than everybody else or what, but it seems like his tires fall off quicker than a lot of the guys. What was the tire fall off? I mean, was it quick? 4 or 5 laps, 10 laps? What's the tire fall off?
Well, we had a lot of caution, so your tires kind of stayed, green, stayed good, and then I believe you was gonna have a good tire run. They'd run through a whole fuel run.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. We thought maybe we'd seen some trucks out there that, the ones that were getting a little bit loose going into 3 were maybe suffering from a little bit of tire fall off, some tire wear, and it's normal, So, but all right. Well, thank you very much for talking with us there, Ragman. I appreciate it, and I'm sorry about your, having damage and stuff, and you can't finish the race. You had to take it behind the wall, but sorry to hear about that, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all calling us. I hate I took DP out. We just got real close there in 2 and couldn't slow down and hit him. He got a little loose, I believe.
All right. Well, we got somebody else joining us in the booth here, Ed. We've got Dean in the booth with us.
Hey, Dean.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going good, Dean. How was your race out there tonight?
Not too bad. Real competitive race, fun track to drive.
We were just talking to Ragman about asking him, that treacherous turn 3 seems to be biting a lot of the guys here tonight. And tell us about that turn when you're, what's it like going into that turn, Dean?
Well, everybody's braking at a different point, and like I got into speed once and just rubbed his bumper, got him loose, and he spun and didn't destroy his night, luckily. And then it just happened to me. I got tagged in the back.
Yeah, we were watching you and Reaper race, nose to tail there for 2 or 3 laps, and he was hard on your bumper the whole way, and it looked like when you went into turn 3, it looked like you kind of started getting a little bit loose and checked up, and he wasn't anticipating that, and tagged you in the rear end. I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. It's
No,
a racing deal.
Yeah, I talked to him. It's all good. Just a racing deal.
Yeah. So, well, sorry your night got ended so quick there, buddy. That tore up a lot of good trucks tonight, and very good racing out there, though, man. We've been watching just a nail biter the whole way, because every time we see you guys go into 1 and 2, we know it's good, but coming to that treacherous turn 3, it's like, we just cringe.
Yeah, I think that's where most of the wrecks have been tonight.
All of them.
Yeah, because that's kind of every time we go into turn 2. Hold your breath, Rudy, until we get through this one.
Well, there was one in turn 2 there, in the tunnel turn 1.
Yeah.
But, it's... but all in all, it's been a pretty decent race. A lot of cautions, but I don't really think that's anything out of the realm of expecting that to be on this track. This track, especially turn 3, it's just wants to bite out, jump right out and bite you. So
yeah, just one of them tracks,
Mm-hmm. So the lights off on the pace truck here as they come out of turn 4, and the pace truck is off. And we're green, green, green as we take lap 55 out of 70. So we've got 15 laps to go here at Pocono.
We're cranking it up now, Rudy. Let's see if we can get the job done.
Well, what happened to Truandine? He kind of skipped out a little early or something there. Okay?
Yeah, I think that second to the last wreck there, I think he was involved. And, him and Ragman, I believe.
Uh-huh. Well, we've come out with a little bit of a tie on about 3 or 4 of the trucks out here for the winner of the $5 tonight. So Ed and I kind of just devised a simple method that what we're going to do is he's going to pull a name out of a hat at the end of the race, and we're going to announce who the winner is. Because we've got 2 or 3 of them that are really close ties. So. Oh, we got another caution here.
That sounds fair.
And rather than, us, trying to argue about it, we don't want to do that. But, we want to just try to do it a fair way, that because they are such a close tie, because we've talked about it. But we've got, Foots and DUI looks like in the wall together here. Looks like DUI might have lost it going into the turn. We're going to go to the far chase view here and follow him along nice and slow. Coming out of 2, going into that treacherous turn 3. He does lose it going into 3, so that's going to gather him up. He comes back out across the track right in front of Foots. And Foots already Foots didn't hit him. But Foots has got an awful lot of damage on him tonight. Poor guy, he's been beat to crap and back. So, all right, well, DUI is on pit road now, trying to get a little bit of damage fixed up on that. And he's away. So caution out again on lap 56.
I see no caution on 56. I'm still seeing a race at 57.
Oh, they're still racing? There was no caution on that? And he was flipped upside down on the track?
Nope, no caution. We're still racing.
Holy moly. Oh, well, I apologize. Wow.
That's fine.
I thought for sure that brought the caution on.
No caution, buddy. I said, where did he get that caution from? I still got a green flag.
Well, Wardy continuing to lead him around here. Man, I better start staying a little more focused here, huh? Well, I was worried more about him flipping upside down, and I just figured for sure there'd be a caution. He was actually laying on his roof on the track, so I can't hardly believe that did not bring out the caution.
Oh, I don't know why, Rudy, but we're still green.
Wow. All right, well, Wardy continuing to lead him around here, followed by TDR Speed and Matt Speed right on his bumper. And look who's in fourth, Racer X, and then the Max Speed TV car, Reaper. So them 5 here running nose to tail after trying to get some of the damage fixed up on all the trucks here tonight. Man, things look like a demolition derby out here tonight, coming out of turn 3 every time. So Dean, this is of course not one of my favorite tracks, okay? And I just could not, and I was out there practicing when you guys were running practice earlier, I just could not get a grip on that turn 3. What can you explain to me what the key to turn 3 is?
Oh, maybe lifting a little early and let that front end drop down to the inside, and keeping a little bit of throttle, but not let the car get up on you at the same time.
Okay, backing up the corner. I mean, because I haven't seen anybody really backing up the corner. They've been kind of going into it, and again, like you said, at different braking points. But I've tried, slowing down early, slowing down late, and it just didn't seem like I wash up the hill. And so I don't know whether I'm missing something or not.
Well, I mean, I wasn't downshifting or actually using any brakes. I was just letting off it, and it's like right now, I'm watching now, coming out of that same turn. I don't know if there's a tire wear thing right now or something, but they're not staying on the bottom right now.
So we're coming around now, lap 61. We've got 10 laps to go. Coming down to the wires, so if anybody's got anything for Wardy out here, now's the time to throw it out there. If not...
Yeah, I think the inside is going to be the place to be if you're going to do any passing anytime soon.
We've got these 3 out here pulling away from quite a few of them. That we've got Racer X and Reaper back here, running into 4th and 5th position. They're battling each other, but they're way behind the leaders. Both of them have damage. So at the moment, they're running about 5 seconds behind the leaders and losing ground to them. Yeah, we've seen Wardy's gotten tangled up in a couple of these accidents tonight, but obviously they weren't like really, really bad that it did a lot of damage to his truck. So he's running really well out there, and of course, the 13 of Speed and the 90 of Matt Speed, they've pretty much kept their trucks kind of clean too. I did notice Speed got his tangled up there once, but he got back out, and here he is running in second spot.
Yeah, Matt Speed, he's been running good probably the last 6 weeks or so. He's come a long ways. And Wardy and Speed, Mike Schaefer, APG sponsor, they both run well here. They got some nice finishes right here.
So yeah, this has been it's been quite interesting to watch this, and now maybe that they've all settled into obviously just running. It's a 3-truck race up front. I hate to see all them trucks get tore up and a lot of sheet metal damage out there tonight. But now we've seen several different pit strategies. We've seen 2 tire changes, we've seen 4 tire changes, and we've seen no tire changes, all on the same pit stop set. 10 of you pit, and we've seen all of that on the same pit stop.
Yeah, the tire wear is really well.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We were kind of wondering, the guy's not taking any tires, and it was like, how are they going to be able to stay ahead of somebody that's got 4 tires?
Yeah, they're getting kind of dicey up front now. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So, all right, well, Wardy continuing to lead him around here. When we cross the line, we're going to have 6 laps to go. Not that I want to get away from the leaders, but I'm showing Foot still running in the 7th spot. Terry S. running in the 6th spot. DUI running in the 8th spot. He is, I believe he is 2 laps down. Yeah, he is 2 laps down. So a lot of them have retired, taken the truck behind the wall, loaded it on the hauler, and said, we'll see you next week, guys. So a lot of torn up vehicles out here tonight. Reaper running in the 5th spot, trying to get a run on Racer X again. Trying not to bring the caution out again.
They've been going back and forth. He was lead there for a while. He'd get out in front of him. Reaper's going to try to get out in front of him again. If you don't slip up and you don't wreck each other.
Yeah.
He just watch, he'll get up on his nose here and he'll pass him up before his next turn.
Well, at least they're having fun out there.
Oh yeah, exactly. They're just racing a little, neck to neck there and passing each other.
So Speed kind of hanging on the bumper of Wardy here, and maybe when they get about 2 to go, you might see what he could got for him. He's just kind of keeping his tires cooled off and saving his equipment a little bit there, and we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on these two up here, because this could be right on the edge of your seat racing right here. As Nord always says, you pay for the whole seat, but you're sitting on the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
I always like that line. That's a classic. So good racing up front here. These three have, man, I'll tell you what, we were watching some of that racing earlier there, Dean, and holy smokes, close racing. Guys racing around each other, passing, then they get passed back. We've seen Reaper do the old crossover maneuver, and oh man, just such great racing out there tonight. These guys pushing these trucks for every bit they got,
Yeah, great bunch of drivers right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Ed and I, we commend you guys every week on such putting such great races on, and we enjoy watching you guys race. It's a blast.
Yeah, it is. It is week after week, you guys.
I'm sure if you've watched the broadcast, you hear us brag you all up every week.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys doing that for us.
We've been trying to see if we could get some other guys over. But Ed was having a little trouble there a couple weeks ago trying to get one of our buddies there hooked up with it. He's a good racer, but Ed I think he kind of gave up on it, didn't you, Ed?
I don't know what happened. I get them all the information they need to get. I don't know if I'm having trouble with his computer or what was going on. But I get tired after helping somebody over and over and over, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Doing the same thing, and they just don't get it, and I can't. I'm not really patient that somebody don't get something, you know what I mean? You can work for 2 days. All right, I give up.
Okay, so Wardy kind of pulling away as they're going to be coming to the white flag this time by. And he's pulling away. He pulled out to about close to a half a second ahead of second place here. Speed and Dean, this could be a battle here for second spot, maybe. We're going to have to see what this last lap's going to do. And it kind of looks like maybe Speed might be trying to reel Wardy in now. He might have got them tires cooled off just enough, and he's going to try to make a last ditch effort run on him. And I think where we're going to see it probably is coming out of turn 3.
No, Rudy hit the apron a little bit, and I heard his tires really scrub off that turn.
Yeah, and Matt seen that, and he kind of ducked out to the inside a little bit there, thinking, "Whoa, I'm not going to be in the middle of that,"
Yeah, 10-4.
So here we go, coming out of turn 3 and coming to the front stretch. We're going to see coming to the line is going to be Wardy taking the win. Good job. Second place is going to go to Speed. third place, Matt Speed. And we got to get back here. I'm showing Reaper, but what happened to Racer X? I don't see Racer X. Oh, we're under caution? How could we be under caution? Race is over.
So I'd say, yeah, it looks like it was under caution for some reason.
Wow. Maybe that was what the caution was then. Okay, so anyhow, we're going to check this out here real quick before the server does close out. Reaper will come home 4th place. 5th place will be the number 66. And the number 4 did retire. So being the race is over there, that's the way they're going to finish. Foot's taking 7th place. The 35, let's see, the 35 of DUI coming home 8th place. And so there you have it, folks. That's going to do it this week here at Pocono. Wardy coming home the winner. So let's get Wardy down here. Where the heck is he? Let's get Wardy down here and we'll have a little word with him. Well, I had a hold of him, I thought.
User was moved to
Wardy, this is Rudy Cummings and Ed Hewitt in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, sir. How are you doing this evening?
Oh, great, man! What a win! You definitely had the car that was hooked up tonight, and congratulations on your first place win. Tell us a little bit about what the racing was like out there for you tonight.
Oh, the racing was intense out there tonight. You just had a more that's dodged all the wrecks. There was a lot of wrecks tonight. Cars getting a little loose, spinning out. So my strategy was just to hang back a little bit and try to dodge them.
Oh, roger that. Well, again, congratulations, and good to see you, up there like that. I'm trying to drag cars down here while we're talking. I'm sorry. Ed, you go ahead. Drag him down or talk to him.
Okay. Hey, Woody, how you doing, buddy?
Good, and you, sir?
Good, good. Good racing tonight, man. Awesome driving. Swinging back and forth, coming out of the pits, man, and running in the line for a while. We had a few cautions tonight at Poconos, but you expect that anyways. Really tough track. It wasn't coming up turn, mostly turn 3, most of the cautions were tonight. I guess it was really hard to get in that turn. The trucks were just sliding up into the wall. You didn't have much damage tonight, Wardy. You got your truck, you got a little damage in the rear end there a couple times, but most of the truck stayed out front for the most of the night, man. And that was off the racing you did tonight, man, taking that win.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yeah, turn 3 was a little slick out there. That was the hard turn to try to maneuver tonight.
Well, 10-4 on that, Wardy. And like I said, man, congratulations on the win tonight at Pocono.
Thank you, sir.
Very welcome.
All right. So, you want to give a wave out to anybody or say thanks to anybody, Wardy? Your sponsors or anything?
I'd like to thank Nitro Fish sponsoring the truck. I'd like to thank TDR-Racing for putting on the race.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Speed. This is Rudy and Ed in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, Rudy. Good evening.
Wow, man. You were up and down, back and forth. Very good racer. And coming to the last little bit was the 3 of you up front. And really picking them up and putting them down. And, man, I'm telling you what, that was some awesome racing. Tell us a little bit about your racing tonight.
Well, we started out pretty well, and then by the end of the evening, we were still up front, which is a good night.
Exactly, yes. But you and Matt kind of, not rubbing fenders, but bidding for the same, both wanting to finish second place, bidding for the same real estate, and you seemed to hold him off there. He kind of made a little bit of a run on you a couple times, but you held him off, so great job, and congratulations coming home second place, buddy.
Thank you, Rudy.
You got anybody you'd like to give a wave out to or give thanks to?
Absolutely. The KISS Army Ford F-150 was crazy fast. I loved it. APG for sponsoring the races. TDR for putting on the races.
Very cool. Very cool. Ed, you got anything for Speed?
Yeah, Speed, man. Awesome race tonight, man. I was watching you, man. You guys, you know, it's just amazed. Like I'll probably always talk about this. Doesn't matter what track you guys go to, man. You guys just amaze me and Rudy up in the booth. We had to hold our breath there for a while there in turn 3 because we didn't know if another caution was going to come out or not. Because you know, turn 3 is so slippery, getting you guys getting into that turn and just watching amaze how these trucks. You know, you got to do what the breaking point is. Where are you letting off the throttle? Where's the truck going to slide? It's just amazing you got you know there's a few trucks that got damaged there tonight, and some of the guys stayed out there and made it through there. But I just want to say congratulations on second place tonight, Speed, and I'm glad you made it through it, buddy.
At 10-4, that 49 truck was just too much. I could get behind him, but I couldn't get around him.
Yeah.
Well,
and also a great looking truck tonight, buddy.
Yeah, very nice. I just wanted to say our third place guy, Matt Speed, I believe has left the building, so we can't get a word in with him tonight. But we just wanted to say congratulations to him coming home third spot, and hope he enjoyed himself and had a great race out there. And it was great watching all of these drivers out here. And we had a little thing that we had mentioned to everybody in here. I think we probably ought to all go up there to the channel with them to announce that winner, don't you, Ed?
I think we ought to, Rudy. And congratulations to Matt Speed on the third spot position tonight. Sorry we missed out to talking to him.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's all go up there so everybody can hear this.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Here come all the users.
There we go. Okay, Ed and I kind of come up with something. We had a tie for a couple of different drivers. You know, it was just so hard to choose because there were such awesome looking paint jobs out there. So being we had a tie, he threw the names of a couple names that we had in a hat, and he's just going to draw it just to try to be fair because it was a tie. Okay, so go ahead, Ed. You go ahead, and his wife is going to draw the names out of a hat.
Okay, guys, here we go. Rattle them up.
We're patiently waiting.
Drum roll.
Okay, she just picked a number, and the winner paint tonight will be going to number 43, a Dean.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, Dean.
Boo. After I got done with him.
Well, we had.
Who was it between?
Yeah, I was going to say, who's all the people?
Well, Ed put them in the hat. We had, I think there was like 4 of them, and we just could not decide between them. What was the 4 you had, Ed?
We had the number 4, our Racer X. We had the number 49 of Wardy. We had the number 13 of Speed, and the other one was a 35 of DUI.
Yeah, and it was like we battled it back and forth, and it was like, man, oh man, every time we looked at it from a different angle, it was like, oh man, oh man. So I told Ed, he kind of devised this on his own. He said, look, I just put all their names in a hat and we'll just draw one. I said, okay, that'll work.
Well, at least it was 2. At least it was 2 that I painted. It was in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Next time you guys do this, it ought to be looking at the trucks at the end of the race.
But listen, guys, you all had beautiful looking trucks out there tonight. It was just so difficult to just choose one, Ed and I just thought about it, and it was just so difficult. So
I said, I'll get the hat out and put their numbers in there. Yeah. That's going to be under that.
Yep. We could not make a decision on just one. Sorry, but
it's all good.
But okay, well, let me close this broadcast out real quick, and then we'll talk about that real quick. So, all right, well, we'll see you next week here at TDR-Racing, the Camping World Truck Series, and I'd like to give thanks again to our sponsors, APG, and we'll see you all next week.